Have you ever wondered why some long-term relationships slowly lose their emotional spark, even when there are no constant arguments or dramatic problems? It's a question that surprises many people. From the outside, a marriage can appear stable. There may be shared responsibilities, family routines, and years of history together. Yet beneath the surface, one partner may quietly begin feeling emotionally disconnected. Today, we're exploring a topic from the perspective of relationship psychology, not to encourage unhealthy behavior or judge anyone's choices, but to better understand how emotional distance can gradually develop over time. One of the biggest misconceptions about relationships is believing that commitment automatically guarantees emotional connection. In reality, commitment and connection are not the same thing. A marriage certificate creates a commitment. Daily emotional attention creates connection. When emotional attention slowly disappears, many people don't immediately notice the change. It happens quietly. Conversations become shorter. Curiosity fades. Partners begin discussing schedules instead of dreams. They solve problems together, but stop truly seeing one another. Over time, emotional loneliness can exist even inside a loving home. Relationship psychologists often describe this as emotional neglect, not because someone intends to hurt their partner, but because routine slowly replaces intentional connection. Imagine someone who spends years taking care of work, children, responsibilities, and endless daily tasks. Eventually, they may begin wondering, does anyone still notice who I am beyond these responsibilities? That question isn't always spoken aloud, but emotionally it matters. Research consistently shows that people feel closest to those who make them feel understood, not simply admired, not constantly complimented, understood. Sometimes that understanding comes from something surprisingly simple. Someone remembers a conversation from weeks earlier. They ask thoughtful follow-up questions. They notice changes in mood before anything is said. These small moments create emotional closeness because they communicate something powerful. I see you. For many couples, this kind of attention naturally decreases over time, not because love disappears, but because familiarity often replaces curiosity. That's why healthy relationships require continuous emotional investment, not grand romantic gestures, small, consistent moments of presence. And this leads us to one of the most important psychological principles in long-term relationships. People rarely become emotionally attached because someone is perfect. They become emotionally attached because someone consistently makes them feel emotionally significant. That distinction changes everything. So, what are the early signs that emotional distance is beginning to grow inside a relationship? The first sign is surprisingly subtle. One partner begins sharing their deepest thoughts somewhere else instead of at home. This doesn't necessarily mean they're looking for romance. It simply means they're looking for understanding. Psychologists often describe emotional intimacy as the feeling that someone truly gets you. When people stop feeling understood by their partner, they may naturally become more open with coworkers, friends, or people they see regularly. The conversations begin innocently. They talk about work, daily stress, personal goals, small frustrations. Over time, those conversations become deeper. Eventually, they may realize they're discussing things with someone else that they've stopped discussing with their own spouse. That's an important signal, not of inevitable betrayal, but of emotional needs that deserve attention. The second sign is looking forward to someone else's attention more than your partner's. Notice that this isn't about physical attraction, it's about anticipation. Whose message makes you smile? Whose opinion do you look forward to hearing? Who makes ordinary conversations feel refreshing? Human beings naturally move toward people who make them feel emotionally energized. That's why healthy relationships require continuous curiosity. When partners continue learning about each other, asking meaningful questions, and sharing new experiences, emotional connection remains alive instead of becoming routine. The third sign is beginning to imagine a different emotional future, not necessarily leaving the relationship, but quietly wondering, what would life feel like if someone understood me more? These thoughts often appear long before any visible actions. They're signals that something important inside the relationship needs attention. Fortunately, psychology also offers hope. Emotional distance is often reversible when both partners are willing to reconnect. It usually doesn't require expensive gifts or dramatic declarations. Instead, it begins with simple habits. Listening without distractions, remembering the little details, expressing appreciation consistently, creating time for conversations that aren't about responsibilities. These small moments slowly rebuild emotional trust, because trust isn't created through one extraordinary event. It's built through hundreds of ordinary moments repeated over time. So perhaps the biggest lesson isn't about why someone becomes emotionally vulnerable. It's about preventing that vulnerability from growing unnoticed. Strong relationships aren't sustained by obligation alone. They thrive because two people continue choosing each other, even after the excitement of the beginning has faded. If today's discussion gave you a new perspective on relationship psychology, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think keeps emotional connection strongest in a long-term relationship? Communication, appreciation, or quality time? Share your opinion in the comments below. If you enjoy learning about female psychology, emotional intelligence, and healthier relationships, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.